We are back! Not good. I'll be trying some stuff with melodies again. Yes. I really can't handle screeches anymore. I'm very bored of them.
I wanna go fast.
I really dig the melodies. This one.
I wanna go fast.
This one is still a work in progress. I mix this on Airbook speakers. Hell yeah, no more screeches. Yeah, I'm very much done with screeches. I've been trying to avoid them for a while now, and I've been reducing the amount of screeches I've been using, like what do you call them, in a slow decline.
Endless suffering.
This one is a little bit more experimental, and it's got like one of those hardcore leads. Also on this one.
Kicking time!
About the last week I made like 4 almost completely finished tracks, which is fucking stupid, but it works. Oh yeah, this one is also a work in progress. Dun, 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 dun.
Kick the flow.
Yeah, this one's also nice. I've been just messing around for a while now, especially with the melodies, and we finally got one that really landed with Let the Bass Go. This one, like, really hit it home. A good friend of mine actually wrote this melody for me. I was like, hell yeah.
Go.
He gave me the original melody, and I just, like, made some, like, 4 or 5 variations on it, and it's really great how it turned out. This one is definitely going to be either. Loki want to release this one in June already, because it's such a nice one. Anyways, let's see how much feedback we have to do. Oh, quite a lot today, it seems. I think it started here yesterday with Keda. Well, what have I done in the last week? Quite a lot, actually. I'm not sure. We've done Kick the Flow. That one has been in the works for a little bit, actually. Not sure if we're gonna finish that one. Of course, the collab with ABP. Also, our first sponsor of the stream. He has these beautiful titanium gold glasses, which are really sick. No, it's not the sponsor, but it will be funny. ABP, please sponsor me with your sunglasses company. Fucking hell. Let's see if there's anything fun that's been released over the last thing. Okay, Toxic Machinery's got a new one. Or at least the one I don't know. No, I know this one. Distortion, The Right to Love, let's see. Triangle Kids. Damn, yeah, that one is proper. That one is really nice. I don't like the melody. Damn, bro's been edging this one for ages now. It's a good one though. Some nice UK bangers. I'm gonna skip the finest techno. Chaika Ro, damn, bro, still going at it. Yeah, he's still on that state it was. I feel like he's gone softer, has he not? Yeah, he has gone very softer. This was him 6 years ago. Some proper original hard techno. I went to one stage was UK Garage. Shit was crazy. Yeah, UK Garage can get mental. I actually love UK Garage and 4x4 bassline, stuff like that. That's where it all started for me, actually. 4x4 bassline is the way. Let me see if we can find a very old account of mine. Maybe find some very old tunes. This one's empty. I cleared a lot of these, by the way, because they had shit music. I still left some up. Yeah, here we go. Here we get into the very old stuff. See, is there anything 8 years ago? No, all 7 years ago. I feel like it's 8 years ago. It's always like behind. Let's see if we can find a. I think it's one of the. I think on this account there's. Yeah, this was the first track I made in Ableton ever. Before, and I was doing it in GarageBand on my parents' computer. Now I upgraded to Ableton Trial on my parents' computer still. And this is the first. This is what it started out for me. It's crazy, that's 7 years ago, like 2018 we're talking. This is super dated now. Let's get some very old mixes. And here we already jumped to hard bass. Yeah, yeah, this is how I looked 7 years ago, by the way, if you were wondering. Oh my god, it's still hilarious to me. I feel like this one is much older. This one has stuff from like 10 years ago, but I removed every one of it because it clogged up my Google search results. Oh god. Oh yeah, this one is awful. Oh yeah.
Новый микс на вашем любимом радио.
Some Russian vocal I found because I was making art face. Keep in mind I was like 12 or 13 when I made this. Oh my god. The clap is killing me, it's so loud. The vocal that's completely offbeat is killing me. Oh my god. So bad. Keep in mind I had the key of H minor. Here, this is what you get. If you have absolutely no knowledge about anything that you're doing, it starts to sound like this. I knew how to put some notes into a MIDI clip, and I just spammed it around till I got a melody. It's you came. That's what the Russian vocal says. Oh. Oh, it's so bad. Also the cover. Actually want to make I also have one which is called like Anaconda. It's like a future house track. It's like even worse than this. I think that one is not online anymore. I think I actually went back and removed it because it was so bad. No, I think it's on this account actually. I feel like it's on this account. No, oh. Okay, I think it's on this one. Oh yeah, it's there. Oh my god. Okay, a year of improvement, guys. Here come the bass lines though. Well, it has improved from Momo underground bassline. Yeah, I think I stole that one from Helden's. But this stuff I actually made myself. There's one which is actually almost listenable. I think it's this one. Yeah, I think this one is actually almost listenable. This was one of the better ones. First remix I ever made. Also not even that awful, this one. This one's low-key hard. I actually fuck with the sub of this one. I didn't know about sidechaining back here. Yeah, still reviewing tracks. Yeah, we're just going through some of my really old tracks, or just as for shits and giggles. We'll go into the feedback in a sec, but so everyone has time to send in their stuff for feedback. And we'll start in a second. The first beats I ever made. I don't even want to show these ones. These are that bad. I was really like fucking. What's the guy with the white hair called? DJ Toenail or something. XQC, that's it. Like, this is like XQC type shit. Like, the sub is literally at 26 hertz. I can almost count the individual phases in for like a 1 second period. Oh my god, the horns. Oh, it's also awful. That really shows my progress over time, I guess. Oh, that one is not bad. I have. When I started getting into making techno, I was just... This kick is low-key tough though. Wave still has a couple of kicks out of this time that I made, which is really funny. Okay, let's quit this. Let's get into the feedback, guys. No more hurting our ears, I guess. Is Keda here? Is the Keda here? Yes or no? Kedaka. Old school Schans feedback. It's gotta be old school. Kedaka. I want like Japanese, like Kedaka. Oh my god. Is Kedaka here? Do we need to get the timer out again? God damn, guys. You know when I'm gonna be streaming. I've reminded you 4 times. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next one. Is luck S plus MPL here? Oh, that's a lot of tracks. What's the rule with the amount of tracks? I think it was 2, wasn't it? Max 2 tracks a person, yeah. Is S plus MPL here or not? Oh, feedback is gonna go quite fast like this. Is S plus MP... Am I still hearable? Oh, stream is fine. Is S plus... I'm gonna assume not. On to the next one. Okay, I'm gonna allow it because it's got 6 views. And why on YouTube, bro? It's private streamable link. Is Kebab here? We'll still take a listen. Can I turn this off so I can see? Is Kebab here? Oh, we're gonna be going through this really quickly now. Okay, let's count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, let's go. Start with Ikram today. Guess that we're starting. Yeah, you got the Stuttgart sub. I mess with this though. I feel like the sort of pauses between kicks is just like a little too long. I would have them like slightly tighter together. So you still have that silence. I feel like just a little bit too short. If you would pack them slightly more together, I think that will be better, in my opinion. Percussion is very nice though. Especially that low one. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, me too. That's a great sequence. Ikram, do you have contrast before the drop this time, or is it just a fade in? I'm gonna pray, let there be contrast for the drop and not the fade in. The amount of times I've prayed is immense now for you to do that on a track. Just want you to throw silence just like a second for the drop. No, it's gonna be the fade in, I already know it. Okay, that way Yeah, that's good for contrast. Yeah. Yeah, I still will throw it silent, just like dung, and then bum, bum. That works so nice for tracks like these. But you have a good contrast already. I do agree. Feel like you can play more with removing and adding elements. It's a little chaotic, especially with like this where you have like 4 rims going through one another. Or you have to make all the samples like super short from it. Yeah, this is too much for me. Yeah, this is a nice groove. Maybe some more variations of the same stuff could also work. Like space some stuff more out so you can make it sound more progressive. But apart from that, great track. Very solid. Like usual, what we can expect from you. Okay, moving on to my collab with Wave. Yeah, the last part sounds really great. My collab with Wave. I have not heard what he's done yet, so this is going to be a first listen for me. I'm very curious to see what you've done to it. Oh yeah, there's this sub that you made last time we were calling. I love the movement on that. The insane breaks. Either you love it or you hate it. Okay, let's see. You still have like the rhythm bass on the kick. Super cinematic. Weird movement in the kick that like almost like buggy. Really tickles my ears. About the vocal. Oh, that's the SSV you were talking about. Such a brain tickler, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that one is great. I really like that one. Especially the last part with the acid. I'm not just sure about this first part. More like a intro. Instead for like acid drop. I feel like we should move this part to like here. So we get that kick intro. And then like, then just have this as a drop. With the acid. We'll look into that. So far I'm really digging it. Okay, on to BZ Bales. Bales? Bales. Bales. I'm just gonna say Bales. Expecting great things. Don't get me wrong, I love that you're sending in tracks for feedback, but you are like pretty much on point and on top with the stuff that you're going for. It's very rarely that I can give you proper feedback. You're more or less just gonna get some ideas out of me, because this sounds fucking proper again, like usual. I love the vocal is really like breathing down in my ear. Oh, that little clap. Maybe some like ghost notes in that clap where you have that. You have some like second clap underneath that, just very silent, and you play really with that velocity, like fitting it in and out or something. Really give you that like maybe some extra panning or something, some ping pong delay. Give you that like click 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 click. Maybe here's some like very mid, low mid. No, high mid, high mid, like something like that. Like play with some decay on that or something, and you get that. Yeah, this is super sick. Yeah, the master wise, yeah, you can saturate the whole master a bit. Get that black box plugin, that will work really great here. Some pento distortion. Get that. Oh, it's so soothing to listen to already, though. Like everything is super like short. It falls into its place like really well. Like a track like this is perfect for like summer sex. Yeah, don't get me wrong, these masters are fine. Nothing really stands out as very problematic. Seems quite well balanced. Some distortion will really add to it though. I fully agree with Wade. Maybe some compression on the clap as well could work. Oh, I love that you switch to a consistent rhythm. Now, it's just so super interesting to listen to all of this. Like a consistent movement in pretty much everything. Feels like some intellectual music or something. It's super sick. I'm starting to feel very intellectual listening to this. Intellectual dance music. No, that's intelligent dance music. I'm feeling intellectual. Yeah, ITM. Intellectual techno music, ITM. We've gone that dumb. We have gotten that dumb that I now think music sounds intellectual, intelligent. That's a crazy saying. That's such an abstract term for music, intelligent. Okay, Sakol. Oh my god, Sako came. Cramola, Unheard Prayer. Cramola, that sounds very... Oh, Hungarian. Let's take a listen. It's a great compliment. I do my best. Oh, I like how that offbeat kicks in. Very soothing to listen to. I really like that sub. This just wanna makes me turn on my volume or something. Yeah, this sounds very, very good on high volume, the kick. So you have that great transient on there, that really soothing for my ears. Let me see how it sounds in mono. Mono button. Sounds fine. Let me check the kick again. Stereo information in the sub is not very hearable in mono, which is good. I'm missing maybe some extra like percussion rhythms here. Maybe some claps, some like very tiny like some distorted 909 claps that you just put the decay of like very short. Some more rhythm. Okay, so the second break we're not too happy about. take extra attention. Yeah, you gotta build up some extra tension here. Because it goes from like, let's see how long, 2 minutes 15. Yeah, you're really lacking rhythm in the break here. And it's the sub here is too stereo. This is not good, having it this stereo. But you're lacking a lot of rhythm in here. Because when you play something like this in a live setting, people will stop dancing and will get maybe a little bit bored. So having this like as, I think this is 32 bars long. I mean, I assume it's 32 bars long and this is our 16 bar start. Yeah, it's logical because the thing fades in here. You need some rhythm. If you have 16 bars of silence, that's okay, but 32 bars is a little long. So also I feel like not too much going on here. There's different ways to create that immense contrast before the drop. I would recommend making this pause more longer, having like a bigger, like, I would cut the melody here and just accentuate the vocal and then get rid of that reverse, but instead do like a little ting ting ring tick ting, like something like that, tick ting with the kick, where you have it high passed and then the high pass drops and you get the tick ting dung 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 dung. That would really be nice here. And after like 8 or 16 bars, add some like snare or clap that and just get some rhythm in here, because this has no rhythm here. That would really fix the second break drop. No vengeance, this is not a -6. For your liking, everything is a -6 mix. Just doesn't have so much mid, so it's not very loud. I feel like he's using a limiter instead of a clipper though. I would recommend you to go switch to a clipper instead of a limiter. I can hear that that's a limiter, which is not good. Yeah, definitely more percussion. Because all your percussion is very like hatty. You also need some like actual like percussion. Oh, your track. Oh, well, that's unusual. Yeah, exactly. Doing that for ages now. Yeah, it's really lacking percussion this track. That's the main issue. Percussion and rhythm. Apart from that, it's a really great track. I love the sort of transient you have on the kick. That's really sending that kick home, and the offbeat bass is also just perfect. That's all I have to say for this one. Curious to see what you do with it. Feel free to send it in the next stream. Moving on to Leroy Jenkins. Y'all remember that meme, the Leroy Jenkins? I think I'm too old for some of you. Leroy Jenkins. This one is a proper old meme. This takes me back.
Okay, guys. These eggs have given us a lot of trouble in the past. Does anybody need anything off this guy, or can we bypass him?
I think Leroy needs something from this guy.
Oh, he needs his devout shoulders?
This one is super classic.
Paladin?
Yeah, but that'll help him heal better. He'll have more mana.
Christ. Okay, well, what we'll do...
Let's see if this one still gets me.
Gather up all the eggs so we can kind of just, blast them all down with AoE. I will use Intimidating Shout to kind of scatter them so we don't have to fight a whole...
Vengeance, was this you 10 years ago? It wouldn't surprise me.
I'll need Anthony to come in and drop his shout too, so we can keep them scattered and not have to fight too many. When his is...
No, this is like to...
Yes, Leroy.
Oh, gee. Oh, gee.
I think it's somewhere here.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm coming up with 32.5
3-3.
I was 9.
Of course. Percentage of survival.
Oh, it's a lot better.
So,
than it usually
I
is.
guess not.
Ready, guys?
Let's
Or-
do this. Leroy
Oh my god, he just ran in. Save him!
Oh, geez, stick it clean.
Oh Jesus, let's go. Stick to the shove.
I like the way how he screams his name like out loud, which is just hilarious to me. Okay, on to Vengeance Tracks. I love that it's -6 and it still looks loud just by looking at the waveform. That's when you know your production is at like +10 LUFS. Oh yeah, we got that very old school Schranz vocal. I love those though. Oh yeah, it's very quiet. Do I have that extension where I can turn it up? No, I don't. I'm just gonna have to. You're just gonna have to turn it up. I don't mind on serious tracks. Yeah, it's fine. I just have to turn it up slightly on my end. Remind me for the next track that, so I don't forget. First, I'm actually gonna having to turn up my volume. Oh my god. This is calling for like a drum and bass like Leia loop, like. Oh. Yeah, this is calling for like a break on top of this. That will really send it home. I feel like a break would work so great on this. Let me try that actually. We're gonna put a break on this really quickly. I'm just curious to see how it sounds. I think I have it in Ableton. I want to hear this with a break so bad. What's the BPM on this track? Hello? Can I move this? Hey, thanks Jackson. 160, okay, perfect. We'll just slip this one on. 160. I feel like it would sound so great with just a little break on here. Like nothing drastic, but let's add that really quickly. Like fade that shit in. You see what I mean? With a break, this sounds super cool. No, it doesn't have to be DMB. It's nothing like DMB now. It's just like a percussion almost loop on top of it. I'm not a fan of DMB as well, but I love jungle breaks. It just gives it so much more drive. Like, listen to it without. And now with the break again. I really like it with the break. Please add it. Let's drop to this one. Again, break here will be so nice. Yeah, exactly, Zakaria. Like it's lacking that, like that rhythm. What you make that lead? I'm not sure what he did. No, it's such a nice track, bro. Oh yeah, Predator. That's some old school shit. I fuck with Predator. Oh. Oh. Yeah, bro, it sounds like listen to this. And then with the break. It sounds like it gives it so much more drive having that little break on top of there. The first time I heard a track, a techno track with a break on top, I fucking lost my shit. It was like a track pretty similar to this. And all of a sudden that break just came in and I was like, fuck! I really like Schrans with like a drum and bass break on it. There's like 1 or 2 tracks I've heard that actually do this. They're like mega old. We're talking like 2017, like when I was going to my first parties, like pre-COVID, and I heard someone play Schrans for the first time. I was all like, wow, what the fuck, this is so crazy. Because that shit was like 140, 145 when I first heard it. And all of the shit I've been hearing was like 130, and it was like the hardest shit I've ever heard, like some Charlotte de Witte, like selected from Charlotte de Witte. This used to be like, when I heard this was the hardest track I ever heard. I never even heard. Oh, bro, that now you're talking like some original stuff that I listened to. Like this one was the hardest I ever heard. Working on a track and more perks and more. Still a V1. Yeah, please just make a Schrans track with a break on it. Bro, I'm telling you, if you do some promotion, that shit is gonna blow up like crazy. Because it's very rare to see that combination. Yeah, super impressive. I feel like that's even in my likes. Go mash about with that sounding vocal like that. Yeah, bro, this is one of my favorite tracks of all time.
Lance radio pirates have taken to protect their stations.
Go mash about with that.
Tower blocks into fortresses. Police
Mash about with that. Mash about with that. Bro, I remember hearing this track for the first time at a party. When was this released? I think it was like right after COVID. Like some of the first. Do you remember the first techno track you heard? I've seen driving unusual. Yeah, the track is great, but it requires some extra like spice / drive on it. Like this break really like takes it to the next level for my. The first techno track I ever heard was Winston X Noia, and then it was one of the two, because it's from an. I think it's probably Safe Change and Exit. Yeah, this is the first techno track I ever heard. And then you have that fucking synth that dun 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 dun. Wait, where's it gone? I still love this. Where's that synth? Yeah, that one. Da 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 da. For me, this is still one of the best ever. I think I also have like a playlist with like a bunch of old stuff. Let me try to look at my old playlist. Oh my god, yeah, I remember hearing this one. Oh, this takes me back, bro. I have not heard this track in fucking ages, like years. Oh, bro, this is some very old shit. I think I had a playlist called like some shit like this. Now we're going like back to like the when I first get it started on TikTok, on techno. Oh yeah, Ben Clock Sub-Zero. This one is still fire. And Len Faki FX3. This one is also great. Yeah, this one. Shlomo is also a legend. Len Faki I still also very much like. Yeah, here you can see the... I think this is the first like techno I was listening to. This one is like... Tracid tracks. Some like... I don't even know what this genre is. Turning 21 in a month. No, less than a month. Like 13 days, 14 days. Bro, this is the stuff Phantasm is playing nowadays. I was on that when I was 12. Oh yeah, I've been listening to this one literally since I was like 3-4 years old. Dun, 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 dun. My dad used to play this in the car when I was a baby. This is like one of the tracks that originally got me into electronic music altogether. This is like really my all-time electronic music song. This, yeah, it is trance, but it's just, you know, it just carries a special childhood memories for me. Like playing this one in the car with my dad at like full volume and like screaming it. Or Mistral from this one is also one of the OG tracks. I still love Chesto. This old stuff so much. This break. Stach. Yeah, this one is. Hang on, let me find something really quickly. Do you know Café de... Oh, yeah, I do know that one. Bro, I know pretty much all the trance classics. This used to be a... one of these buildings used to be a big fucking club that would... In the 90s, they would open at like 6 a.m. and go close at like 6 p.m. So it would open really early and really late. And Tiesto used to play in here around, I think, like... late 90s, early 2000s, something like that. My dad used to go here, and like when... he first heard the trance stuff, he was fucking losing it. He remembers, he told me once about when he played that one track, I forgot what it's called, Adjego for Strings. And people started crying when people first heard this one. What year is that? Yeah, 2004, the year I was born. My dad was still going to clubs, that's crazy. Amsterdam. Early 2000s. Yeah, people cried when they heard this for the first time. It's still a super nice track. This album is really great. Check it out sometime. This is like one of his best albums. Black Hole Recordings. Quite a nice label as well. Okay, hopping back to feedback. Nigales. Bro, I feel like Nigels. Name sounds familiar to me. Nigels. Nigales? Yeah, no, bro. Yeah, I know you. Bro, I used to spin your tracks like some years ago, like... I'm sure I know some tracks of you. Hey, bro. I am definitely sure I used to play some of your tracks during COVID. Let me see if I can remember one. I haven't checked you out in a while, man. Let me see if we can find some tracks that ring my dance. Love your track, though. Thanks, bro. Highly appreciate that. That your name definitely rings a bell for me. Yeah, this I remember. Let me see. No, I don't think that's it. Just like... Yeah, when you're making this 5 years... I was definitely playing your stuff during COVID. Yeah, definitely. I don't know what release I know you from. I'm pretty sure it's from a label. I'm gonna hop on my PC sometime. I'm gonna check if you're in my old record box. I'm sure you're in my old record box. Sorry for showing all your old tracks. Yeah, this is pretty much the stuff I played back then. Yeah. Yeah, you have a lot of good stuff, man. Let's see your unreleased. Raver Rushing. Let's check it. Oh yeah, I'll download it. Usually it's shit with Dropbox or Google Drive playing it. Checking new stuff now. Yeah, let me check some of your new tracks actually. Why didn't we do that? Well, we wait for it to download. Well, it's pretty much already done. Doesn't matter. Let's see your latest one. Emo Speed. Very bumpy. Good rhythm in your kickers. No crazy punches for once, which is nice. Good hearing something different from usual. 160, let's see it. Straight to the point, no bullshit, love it. Whoo! You definitely stuck to your sound, which is nice. Oh fuck, it got me. Percussive screeches. I like the. I'll take a look at it after the stream, wait. So much little variations. Yeah, this track is really sick. I love the pacing of it all. It's super, super quick. This is one of those tracks that you just don't layer, you know? Sure. We'll do a call after the stream though. Yeah, down. Insane attention to details. This one is 5 minutes. Whoa. Fucking hell, this one. Jesus Christ, it's like a time warp going through like 5.5 minutes about that. It doesn't feel boring for like a millisecond even. Just holds your attention like pretty much non-stop, which is very nice, especially with the TikTok culture nowadays. The only thing I can say about this is that you don't have your drops on the 16 bars. Sorry for your ears. No, it's fine. It was not even that loud compared to Vengeance. But the only thing I can say is that the drops are not on the 32 bars, which might make it hard for inexperienced DJs to play this, but apart from that, it's great. Like, you have some parts where it's on the 16 bars, like here, but it's a little bit difficult for inexperienced DJs to play it. The silent hate. Yeah, it's so many drops after one another. I really like it. Especially this one. Super simplistic, but this just bangs like really hard with that simple, super simple percussion rhythm. Oh, Raver Rushing. Yeah, okay, the track name makes a lot of sense actually with the track. But a very solid track. Mix sounds great. Maybe the high end is a little harsh on some of the drums. Like here. A little bit harsh on the high end with that loud 2K bump. Maybe dampen from 4K to 6K there. It's maybe a little loud. Apart from that, it sounds perfect in my ears. Great job. Thanks for sending. X-Carney sent me a link that doesn't work. Love loud, but I trust you, bro. Yeah, it's better to have it slightly less loud. But it's completely fine like this as well, but it's a little bit better having it just a tad less loud. In my experience. X-Sarni, could you send me a working link? We'll go back to that in a second. Oh yeah, he's on it. Oh, he posted it earlier than you, so it's only fair if we go over it. Okay, perfect. Oi, oi, oi. Right off the bat, there's this low end has like this super weird look here, and it also sounds a little bit off. Still V1, yeah. V1s are perfectly fine to send. I feel like the sub is almost too low. My headphones are not really like... It sounds super nice and digital though. I do like that. But it doesn't like carry a lot of sub, I feel like. It does not sound like a lot of sub, I don't know why. Oh damn. Okay, that's just lovely, that Reese. With the automated filter, that's really lovely. Wow, wow. 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 Wow. Oh. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. And definitely a thumper, this one. I feel like there's something wrong with the low end, though. I think we have a high pass alert, bro. I feel like there's a high pass on the sub. Yeah, I'm like 95% sure there's a high pass on the sub. You'll have to look into that. I think the guy who mastered it did that. I didn't do a high pass. I think the guy who mastered it has done something weird to the low end, bro. It doesn't like really punch. The low end can be improved on. Apart from that, it sounds great.
Somewhere between you and the machine.
Damn. Can you ask the guy who mastered it if he high passed it? Multiband trash tuna kicks. Maybe that took away from load. Also ask the guy who mastered this if he high passed the sub, just to be sure. Or ask him what did he do to the sub. Something seems a little bit off about it. Look at the waveform. Jesus Christ. That's not very kind, Zakaria. Let us take a look at the waveform of the... Okay, yes. I see why it carries no weight. And this last one also sounds super weird. This one is actually quite okay, but that other one is just... It doesn't like push in the air. Hang on. Let me see if I can find a clean kick. Yeah, especially this one. This one is the one with the biggest issues. Wasn't even 8. If we look at this waveform, you can see the two lines here. And you can see it doesn't go down like at all compared to going up. It goes up like a whole bunch, but compared, if we take a look at this line, if we like zoom in, you can see this line going through the middle about here. It goes up a fair bit, but this doesn't go down at all, so it doesn't like push a lot of air. Let me see if we can fix this by simply just adding an EQ. Kind of agree, but don't mix it with your eyes. No, but no, I'm not mixing with my eyes, but something sounds like off to me, to my ears. So when I can't directly detect it with my ears, I start looking with my eyes, because if usually I can make out what's wrong with it with my ears like instantly, as you know. Here I couldn't, so that's why I start looking at my meters. Yeah, now to me this sounds better compared to this. Especially the sub. Yeah, there's something weird going on with your sub. You think a low bass? That's one way to fix it. For me now, I think it's better to go into your chain and difficult. I've not seen like an inconsistent phase issue like this. I think just automating this a little bit onto the parts where you want it could really help. Like for your punch, it's fine. So the way, yeah, low end focus. Let's try low end focus. I feel like low end focus could be the perfect solution. No, I feel like just a regular boost like this, and where you leave the punch of the kick, you don't touch the punch of the kick. So we'll automate this one up till here until 0. How about that? So we still have the punch loud, and then you just have that sub sort of almost fade in like this, like that. Yeah, we're getting there. This one can be a little bit louder, and let's put it on a little curve. Maybe a little too much. Now we can crank it up a fair bit, but this has to go down some more. Yeah, that's much better. Here, look, it sounds very empty. This sounds nice and full, you know? Just some basic EQ automation can fix this. I also feel like you should have just like a little bit more mids after what I did, so it just gets back to that fullness again. Hang on, let me actually... I feel like this is a little much as well. Just dip. I feel like dipping this down slightly, boosting some of that. Yeah, it sounds a lot more, sounds a lot deeper. And if we look at what we changed about the waveform, let's quickly take a look at what it should look like for reference for a kick like this. I'm not fully familiar with like kicks like these in my opinion. Yeah, you see it's quite minor difference, but this one looks pretty much the same, but it's just a little bit more fuller. Still not fully happy with these. These can extend a little bit more downwards compared to how far they go upwards, but it's a slight improvement. It's not a lot. Hang on. I'm just fooling myself, aren't I? Yeah, I am. I'm fucking really stupid. Yeah, there we go. It's what I expected it to look like. So now it's a lot more balanced compared to this. But we have lost... No, it's just Silenter. I was very confused. Now this is much better. Yeah, that's a drastic... This is a lot cleaner, as you can see, compared to this. And this one is really bad. Here you lose so much power compared to this. A lot more balanced like this. You have to rebalance that kick a bit. Apart from that, track sounds good. Only that sub has to be rebalanced. Apart from that, it all sounds fine. Moving on to a little schranzy ending. Schranzy closing from Vengeance. Okay, I'm trying not to say it, but bro, you look like Harry Potter. Jesus Christ. We're listening to the Harry Potter schans. Hey, no worries, bro. I'm here for that. Okay. That you, Ash. What do you mean, you, Ash? Bro's casting his spells already. You, Ash. Asshole. Wait, we need a side-by-side comparison. Hang on, we have to find a good picture that looks the same. Oh yes. Oh my god. I think we see the I think just the combination of the shirt, this black thing really like sets it home. Also with the round glasses. I'm sorry, bro. Abracadabra. I'm sorry for laughing so hard. Hang on, I'm gonna get some water. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Zakaria. Warn me next time you're gonna say that. I'm gonna make that happen, bro. Jesus Christ. It gives a more interesting texture than the classic sort of normal head loop. And has a nice extra layer of depth. It sounds a lot more, a little bit deeper than the, usually it's a little bit higher with scans, but I like it like this, it's a lot deeper. Yeah, like, this sounds great. I feel like it needs a little bit more contrast, like maybe an endless smile at like 20% or so. It's really synthesized home. To just give you that extra little tiny bit of contrast. Apart from that, it's great again. But it needs an abracadabra. It needs that touch of Ignitus. What did he say? I have not watched Harry Potter. Endless Smile is a plugin. Very nice for making tension. It's a great plugin, but just use the mode it opens on, not any of the other modes. The other modes are shit. I just like having that high pass with the reverb combination. Endless Smile, yeah, like that. Great plugin. I use it way too much. Like, I think I had like on one of my tracks I did like 80 lines of automation of just Endless Smile, which is fucking stupid because I had it on pretty much every channel individually. I'll try it out. Yeah, it's a great one. It's a very, very simplistic plugin, but it works great. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Let's not talk about the ending of the last stream. Do not go to the ending of the last stream. I high-key fucked that up. Anyways, have a good night all. Get some good night's sleep and be fresh in the morning so you can be performing at the best that you can.